Morning guys. Wait lang. Ayan. Good morning guys. Maayong buntag everyone. At I'm back. Sana okay kayong lahat kung nasaan man kayo. And welcome once again sa aking YouTube channel. I am Princess Giga. Ayan. Sa wakas at natapos din ang ating bakasyon. Medyo kinulang tayo doon. Pero like I said, pwede tayong bumalik. Babalikan natin yung Baguio. We really had a lot of fun and talagang nag-enjoy ang lahat sa aming trip. And once again, it's time to go back sa pagtatrabaho dahil kailangan ulit natin ng pera, guys, na pangtusto sa mga pangangailangan natin. Hindi pwedeng lagi lang travel. Meron tayong oras magpahinga, meron tayong oras trabaho. At ang dami ko nabasa ang mga comment and I would like to address them. Meron akong sinabi sa last episode natin, I actually mentioned there na binabasa ko lahat ng mga comments ninyo and someone said na napansin nga niya na meron daw like at saka heart yung mga comment. And she's very grateful na I have that time to appreciate and to read your comments. Then I saw a comment there na she's really disappointed with me. Ang haba ng comment niya. I will share it with you. If I can find it, I'll share it with you here, you guys. Pero ang haba ng comment ni ate, dahil nga daw, hindi daw totoo na ako'y nagre-reply at nagbabasa ng mga messages. Because it turned out na siya pala ay pumunta dito sa General Santos City from Bataan just to have that kind of chance na ma-meet ako in person. And she said that she said na ang dami niya daw sinend sa akin na messages pero hindi ko daw siya nireplyan. So let me be very clear with you guys. I'm not sure what other people are going to say pero what I really try to do since I started vlogging is to appreciate those people who put time and energy na mag-message, mag-comment at manood ng aking mga videos. I really, really appreciate you guys. And kahit sa simpleng pagbasa ko lang sa comment ninyo at pag-react sa comment ninyo, that gives me that kind of satisfaction. Knowing na kahit gaano ako ka-busy, I know you guys ay busy din pero nakukuha ninyo mag-comment. I'm speechless with that. So, kay Ma'am Puring Samson, she's trying to tell me na ini-ignore ko daw yung kanya mga messages. Let me apologize. Let me get this chance to apologize to you, Ma'am Puring Samson, if you felt na in-ignore ko kayo or in-snub ko po kayo. I am not going to define myself in front of you guys, but at least it's not one of those things na nai-struggle ko sa sarili ko pagdating sa ibang tao. Like I said, I really appreciate how much you guys put in para mapanood lang yung videos ko, yung mga anak ko, para ma-witness lang yung buhay ko as single nanay, para mapanood at mahalin yung aking mga anak. That's too much. That's already a lot. And if hindi ko man po nakita yung mga messages ninyo when you were here in Jensen, if you sent me messages and tried to contact me, I did not intend to ignore or na hindi po kayo pansinin. I don't remember any message na nagsabi na merong andito sa Jensen, gusto akong ma-meet. Wala po talaga akong maalala. So either it was such a very hectic or busy moment for me nung nandito po kayo, or I just did not see the message at all. Regardless, let me apologize. I'm really, really sorry. And if we are given a chance to meet again, I'm sorry, I don't intend to kayo na isnob. Ayan. So once again, you guys know, alam nyo ba na yung sa pag-YouTube ko, I started with 100 views. And mostly doon mga kapatid ko pa. So imagine the feeling of having a lot of views from people who did not even meet us personally, but really took time na manood ng mga videos namin. You cannot imagine the happiness that I feel every time na re-realize ko. And every time I reflect on that. So anyway, let's go back to this present moment. Andito ako ngayon, time check natin is 8:45 AM as you can see. And nandito ako ngayon sa clinic around General Santos City. Kasi guys, something happened and I did not tell you about it kasi akala ko kakayanin ko lang siya ulit. Pero this time, I'm giving up again. So andito ako para mag-seek ng professional help. Professional help talaga. So you remember last time, I posted na ako'y nagkaroon ng corn sa paa. Okay? So if you don't know, if it's the first time you've heard about this kind of case, this is how it looks like. So ngayon ko lang to na-experience sa buong buhay ko, guys. I believe I had the first time when parang 2 months or 3 months ago, yung unang nagkaroon ako ng corn. First time tong nangyari, guys, sa buong buhay ko. So I did not know about corn. I did not know kung ano yung consequences, ano yung feeling na magkaroon ng corn. Wala talaga akong idea. But then, the first time I had it, nag-post ako sa Facebook and people are trying to help by commenting kung ano yung dapat kong gawin. So they advised for me na bumili daw nung Mediplast salicylic acid for corn, and I did try to use that. Hindi ko alam kung hindi na ako marunong gumamit or everything, but it did not work for me until such time na meron na siyang pain. So kapag naglalakad ako, very uncomfortable na siya. Nararamdaman ko na yung sakit niya, meron ng strain sa aking daily activities. That's when I decided to take it to the doctor. And guess what? Hindi ko ini-expect na right there and then magkakaroon ng minor surgery. So tinanggal po yung corn. In short, nagkabutas po yung aking paa kasi kailangan po siyang tanggalin. It was a painful experience for me and expensive, by the way, kasi nung time na yun wala ako masyadong option, so I ended up paying a lot of money. I believe I paid like 10,000 pesos just to remove that corn. Imagine you guys. At hindi pa kasali yun yung gamot after, but the whole surgery took like around 30 minutes para tanggalin yung corn, and then tinahi siya. And after that, mas marami pang nangyari. I did not take it back to the doctor. Sumobra na lang 7 days. And dinala ko pa siya sa dagat. So nagkaroon ng infection. When it was already infected, I went back to the doctor and the doctor told me it's infected, may nanana sa loob. So she had to clean. That's another pain. So for me, it's a bit traumatic and I really hated the fact na nagkaroon ako ng corn. Not thinking na after that episode, this corn will come back on a different spot. I'm not sure, guys, kung dahil ba yun sa footwear na ginagamit ko. What I know is I'm using the Mikayla brand ng footwear, and the sole of this Mikayla brand na suot ko ay medyo matigas. I was reading about corn at sabi nila itong corn daw is caused by pressure sa paa or hindi tamang footwear or hindi tamang pagtayo. So, another one grew. Now, I want to show you guys this one kasi para naman to sa mga magkakaroon ng corn in the future, no? Kasi gusto kong i-share sa inyo ba, baka mangyari sa inyo or sa mga tao dyan na naka-experience na ng corn, ano yung ginawa ninyo. So, ikot natin yung camera, ipapakita ko sa inyo guys. If you don't want to see this part, it's okay, you can skip it. It's gonna take like 1 to 3 minutes just to show you how it looks like on my foot. Yan. So basically, ito po yung aking paa. Excuse po if you think it's dirty. Kakaligo ko lang, so feeling ko malinis. So that's how it looks like, you guys. Ayan po siya. Ayan. So sana klaro sa inyo, no? So ito yung ikalawang corn na tumubo. Yung isang corn ay nasa dito sa gilid. Yung inoperahan ng doctor. And this time, it's that one. Basically, maliit lang naman siya, guys, pero masakit po siya. Nung nagsimula siya, hindi pa siya ganun kasakit, pero after like 3 weeks, talagang mararamdaman mo na. I tried to do things right this time kasi may nagsuggest na gumamit nga ng salicylic Mediplast, so I did. And every time na nagkakaroon ng dry skin around the infected area or the affected area, tinatanggal ko siya, but it did not help. Then I went for foot spa like 2 beses. Sabi ng mga manicurista at pedicurista doon, normally sa mga ganong cases daw, kailangan lagyan ng Vaseline and wag siyang tatanggalin yung dry skin kasi mas lalo lang siyang lalalim. What they advise for me to do is lagyan siya ng Vaseline every single night and then in the morning you scrub it. Yung ginagamit nilang pang scrub sa dry skin ng paa. So that one I did not do kasi I feel like I have been doing the foot spa a lot na medyo manipis na po yung aking talampakan. And sabi ko sa mama ko, ma, masakit na talaga siya. And I'm worried na hindi na magiging tama yung posture ng katawan ko kasi I'm putting much of my weight on my right side na paa dahil nga masakit na yung left side ko. So I told my mom, this is already disturbing my daily activities, my job, my responsibilities as a mother. So once again guys, I decided to come here sa clinic para ipatanggal na naman. So right now, alas 8 na and I'm waiting for the doctor to arrive para mapakita natin itong corn. And sana ay matanggal niya ngayong araw kasi talagang ako'y pagod na sa sakit na nararamdaman ko. I'm telling you guys, it's very small, para po siyang tuldok na para siyang bilog na merong tuldok sa gitna. But every time you step, mararamdaman mo yung pain na parang pasok sa paa mo. The pain is tolerable, it's manageable, pero talagang nakakaistorbo po siya. So once again, dinala ko siya dito sa clinic na to. Ibang clinic na to guys ha, kasi yung clinic na pinuntahan ko nung una, medyo mahal po talaga yung kanilang cost. So dito sa ikalawang clinic, I believe it is a lot cheaper. So dito natin gagawin. Mamaya sasabihan ko kayo ng costing at ng procedure. I'm not going to show you guys the bloody process kasi alam ko marami sa inyo dito yung sensitive. But at least you guys know what's going on kapag ganito yung mga cases na meron ako nararamdaman. As you can see guys, ako lang mag-isa. And medyo difficult siya kasi kailangan, at this time, kailangan nagtatrabaho na ako. Yung mga bata nasa school, I have to find time to do Chico's homework with him. So very, talaga siya guys, ang laki niyang disturbo talaga at hassle. Pero anyway, we have to solve one problem at a time. So we'll see what's gonna happen today and I'll see you guys more on today's. Okay guys, finally natapos din ang ating minor surgery. Ang kainis naman. Naghahanap ka ng nung ayaw mo na nang magkaroon ng mga ganitong klaseng mga bagay pero hindi mo kontrolado. Pero anyway, it was just minor you guys, pero tumagal kami ng konti. I believe the whole process inabot kami ng 45 minutes. And maliit lang siya guys, pero pinagpapawisan po talaga ako kanina habang ginagawa ni Doc yung surgery. And ang sakit po ng anesthesia. So etong clinic na to, mura lang siya. I paid a total of 1,400 pesos for the process, plus yung dressing na 200 at saka yung suture or yung tahi. So tinahi po siya ng isang beses. So total 1,400, and I got my medicine. Ang medicine ko naman ay umabot ng around 800 pesos. Ganun po kasakit sa bulsa nitong maliit na corn sa paa. So if you have corn, ayan. Kung magkakaroon kayo ng corn, try to manage it habang maliit pa siya. Kasi pag lumaki na po siya, medyo mahirap na. At saka kapag hindi nyo nagustuhan yung yung feeling na uncomfortable kayo, medyo may pain habang naglalakad, another option nyo dyan is talagang dalhin siya for minor surgery. So meron akong pain reliever na gamot at saka meron akong antibiotic. I'm going to take the pain reliever as needed. Kasi medyo kumikirot siya, no? So sana makatulog tayo. Pag makatulog tayo, hindi ko iti-take yung gamot. And antibiotic para maiwasan yung infection. So right now, antayin ko na lang yung aking sundo. And I'll see you guys more on today's episode. Alright guys, hindi ako nakakain ng breakfast sa bahay. So, bumili tayo ng pagkain sa labas. Dito tayo kakain sa clinic kasi walang ibang space. Kanina. So I got myself guys breakfast to go. So kanin at saka yung pastil namin dito sa Mindanao at saka boiled egg. Dito na rin ako kumain sa clinic kasi wala nang space sa labas.
Hello guys! I am back here! Ako'y sobrang namiss ko itong aking pagbebenta ng 18 karat Saudi gold. Ayan, sa mga hindi nakakaalam po, other than my boutique business na lagi kong sinishare sa inyo, yung Mayumi Thailand Closet, which is this one, ako din po ay nagpa-part-time online selling ng 18 karat Saudi gold. So, yung mga kapatid ko, sila talaga yung mga sellers ng mga alahas. And when I came back dito sa Pilipinas, nakita ng mga kapatid ko na I am very active sa live selling. And then, tinuruan nila ako. And I also learned, I self-taught kung paano magbenta ng 18 karat Saudi gold. No, hindi pa naman ako ganun ka, as in talagang master guys. Pero at least, I know how to sell it. I know some terminologies. I know yung mga description ng mga alahas. And so, I started mixing my live selling with alahas, then damit, then alahas, then sometimes bumabalik din ako sa boutique or kung ano yung mga available. Pero anyway, I am now back here sa tindahan ng aking ate. Alam ko kilala niyo siya guys, si Madam Sheena Bangkok Wardrobe, ang aming eldest sister na mas maganda lang po ako ng konti sa kanya, mga 2 paligo. Actually, siya yung pinakamaganda namin na ate. We miss her badly, by the way. She's not in the Philippines for like, I believe 2 months now. So, namimiss namin siya ng bongga. At alam ko manonood siya nito kasi alam nyo guys, ang mga kapatid ko ang #1 solid fan. Lalong-lalo na si Madam Sheena. Yan talaga hindi ako iniiwan sa ere. Kahit isa lang siyang manood ng video ko guys dati, out of 50 views, talagang andyan siya sa 50 views na yon. And alhamdulillah, we are now 50,000, 60,000 views in less than a week sa ibang videos natin. Maraming salamat po. And my sisters, my siblings never got tired of supporting me and my mouth. Kung gaano po kaingay yung aking bunganga, alam na po ng mga kapatid ko yan. They are ever supportive. They know what I need as a vlogger. When they see that I am having, you know, difficult time when I'm vlogging kasi nag-aalaga ako ng mga anak ko or something is going on and I cannot focus, they do consider me a lot. And I tell you guys, I am so blessed with them kasi sila yung mga kapatid na hindi mo mararamdaman na merong inggit na tumatakbo sa mga puso nila at sa kanilang mga dugo, sa kanilang katawan. So kapag lumalabas kaming magkakapatid, they know na talagang ang buhay ko na, parte na ng buhay ko talaga yung vlogging. And they are very sensitive to my needs. They are very sensitive to my situation kapag nagva-vlog ako. Pag nakita nila na maingay ang iba, tinutulungan nila akong i-manage yung grupo. Pag nakita nila nahihirapan ako maghawak ng cellphone ko, they do offer to hold the phone for me. Pag nakita nila na meron akong gustong i-vlog but it's kind of difficult sa schedule, ginagawa nila ng paraan. So imagine having that kind of support group. It's very amazing, you guys. Words are not enough to appreciate my siblings. I am so blessed and I'm so lucky to have them kasi I feel like I don't need a lot of friends. As long as I have my sisters with me, sold na sold tayo. And like I said, andito ako sa tindahan ng aking ate. She's not here. I miss her so much. I just called her on video para kumustahin siya kasi baka mamaya maging movie kami guys at sabihin ng ate ko, kayo, kailan nyo ba ako kinumusta? Kailan nyo ba tinanong kung okay ako? Baka naman yung ate ko mag-ala breadwinner, vice ganda. So bago umabot sa ganyan, kumustahin natin on video call. At okay lang naman yung aking ate, pero tagpabebe lang din talaga ako guys kasi I had my minor operation sa aking paa ngayong araw. Kanina chinika ko yan sa inyo. I had a foot corn. Etong foot corn na to guys, I never had them. Ever. 35 years of existence and hindi ko man lang alam kung ano yung corn na yan until tumubo po siya sa paa ko 2 months ago. And it was traumatic for me. I hated the fact na ako talaga yung tinubuan niya. And then after 2 months, bumalik po siya on a different spot. And alam nyo kasi, kung hindi nyo alam guys, i-share ko sa inyo, one of my weakness is yung mga blade. Ayan, may mga blade, yung mga matatalas, yan po talaga yung weakness ko. So the thought of going for a minor operation really scares me a lot. And going inside the clinic, hearing these words about suture, slicing, tahi-tahi, nakakatakot talaga siya at pinagpapawisan ako. And the 45 minutes process of removing the corn from my foot really made me sweat, you guys. Maliit lang siya pero yayay po talaga siya. At papakita ko yung short video na kinuha ko dito. Maliit lang siya, pero yung first corn ko na tinanggal ng doktor sa akin, it was quite big. Parang ganito po siya, half an inch or 3/4 ng inch. But this time, mas maliit po siya, pero talagang disturbing po siya sa aking mga daily activities. And I did not like it one bit. So now, it's already removed. I paid a total of 1,400 pesos plus yung medicine ko na 700. Cha-ching guys, in short, 2,100 pesos na po naman yung nagastos ko para lang sa foot corn. So, merong nagtanong sa akin, Madam, saan nyo po yan nakuha? Madam, ano po yung cost niya? If you're going to read about corn and hindi nyo pa na-experience yan, corn is actually from caused by yung mga matitigas at masisikip na footwear. So, I do believe, guys, my hypothesis is yung duda ko, wait lang. Yung duda ko is I got myself this footwear na Michaela ang brand. I'm not sure if you are familiar, but the sole of this Michaela brand that I got is quite hard. So, nag-create siya ng pressure on my left foot and it cost me corn. At first sabi ko baka hindi ito yung footwear may kasalanan. Baka time lang talaga na magkaroon ako ng corn, guys. So, I said, okay, now the corn is gone. Let me use my shoes again. The Michaela sandals pala. And 2 months later, natubuan na naman po ako ng bago. Kaya tinapon ko na si Michaela, guys, dahil ayoko na pong maulit pa to. Kaya sobrang hassle niya po talaga. So, kung babasahin niyo siya online, most of the time, yung cost niya is yung masikip at matigas na sole or footwear. They do suggest, para maiwasan yan, always wear a comfortable footwear. Wear your socks. Buy some pads on your shoes para hindi siya ganun katigas. Make sure your shoes fits you, properly. And ano pa ba? Yeah, yun. Kasi ano yan basically para siyang kalus or makapal na balat na nakalubog dun sa loob ng paa mo. Kaya masakit po talaga siya. And ano pa ba? For hygiene, I do go for a regular foot spa and I don't put lotion sa talampakan ko. Maybe that's one of the causes. And ano pa ba yung mga sinabi sa akin ng doktor? May mga tao daw na nagkakaroon ng corn pero hindi nila ginagawa ng pa-opera or something kasi they cannot feel the pain daw or it doesn't disturb them as much. Some of them, they do soak their foot or yung affected area sa salicylic acid, which I really tried kasi yung salicylic na Mediplus yung ginamit ko. But the doctor told me na hindi daw siya ganun kalakas compared sa mga salicylic acid talaga na nakikita natin sa mga beauty products. So, sabi ko, okay, Dok, ganun pala yun, pero ayoko na pong mag-supper, pwede pakitanggal na lang. So, nagdalawang isip pa yung doktor, guys. Sabi sa akin, hindi ko sure kung meron ako mga kompletong gamit dito kasi, maliit lang tong clinic. Then, sabi ko, sana naman pwede. And then, long story short, she found a way how to remove it. It was painful, guys. Kasi po, local anesthesia yung ginamit at naramdaman ko po talaga yung sakit. In fairness, mas masakit pa po to kaysa dun sa love story ko. Iba po talaga ang nadadala ng physical pain kaysa sa emotional pain. Pero anyway, I'm very happy. I'm glad, I'm relieved that it's already removed. I'm hoping that the wound will heal fast. I'm hoping that the wound will heal, smoothly. I'm going to drink my medicine. And I hope hindi na po siya bumalik talaga. Alam nyo guys, kahit po ang buki-buki ng OOTD ko guys, magsapatos, magmedyas na talaga ako kahit sa bahay. Kaya I promise you, pag nagkaroon kayo ng corn, very uncomfortable po talaga siya kahit maliit. So try nyo po iwasan at kung pwede lang, habang maliit pa siya, yung makita nyo parang meron na siyang tuldok na may mata and it can cause you this kind of very maliit lang na pain, parang pitik lang. Corn na po talaga yan, promise ko sa inyo. So yung gawin nyo, ibabad nyo na agad sa salicylic acid para lumambot and then i-ano nyo na lang siya, i-foot spa nyo na lang siya. Yung tawag nito, yung pang sandpaper, ayun. So ayun lang guys, ako kakain muna ng lunch and then I will proceed to my selling na kasi kailangan ko po talaga ng pera. Ayan, naubo pa. Sana may natutunan po kayo sa episode na to. If may natutunan po kayo, paki-like, subscribe at pakisampal naman ang bell button natin dyan. Pag wala po kayo natutunan, like, subscribe at pakisampal na lang din ng ating bell button para naman masuportahan nyo yung aking kwento-kwento na aking buhay as single nanay sa aking apat na apaka-cute na kulot. Half African, half Filipino kids. Ayan po sila. Si Kuya Kahil on the right side. Kuya Kahil. Then we have Chico here. Then yan po si Calby. And this is Mayumi, our only girl. My only daughter. Out of the 3 thorns. Thorns? Out of the 3 boys. Ayun. Maraming salamat once again, you guys. I love you so much and I am very grateful that you are a part of me. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Much love, Princess Yiga.